Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm working today on beautiful Jessica who has sensitive skin. To see how I created this look, please keep on watching. I'm leaving on the moisturizer she came in with while I start on the eyes. Beginning with brushing up her brow hairs and filling in just the gaps with a brow pencil. I use upward strokes for this to mimic brow hairs. Then to neaten just under the brows, I used a concealer 2 shades lighter. I rarely use concealer on top of the brows as I find it takes too much away the natural feel of brows. I then use what's left all over the lid to start creating a base for my eyeshadow. This is set with powder. Any powder will do. To begin my smoky base, I'm using one of my favorite paint pots from MAC, Constructivist. This is a cream eyeshadow that can be worn on its own or used as an eyeshadow base. I'm also taking the product under the eyes as well. I always start with a neutral eyeshadow to blend out the edges of my eyeshadow base. I then go back and warm it up with a brown eyeshadow that has a warmer tone to it. You can stop here or go back in with a darker brown to deepen the edges. This gives a smoky feel to the eyes. Today we are aiming for a smoky eye look, so a deeper brown is needed. Again, you can stop here or make it even more smoky with a black eyeshadow. Make sure you use a smaller brush with the black eyeshadow to avoid the color applying to areas on the eyes not needed. To make blending the black easier, I'll suggest going back in with a darker brown shade. This makes blending out so much easier. For smoky eyes, I prefer using a black eyeshadow as the liner. I find this gives a lot more depth compared to using a black liner. Now my favorite part, of course, applying my own lashes. I chose Hydrangea, the perfect pair for smoky eyes, using my lash applicator. This just makes the placement so much easier. This part is optional, just adding more black eyeshadow to the liner to create even more depth. To give the eye look that almost wet and glossy feel, I'm using an eyeshadow that contains more shimmer than color. I add this to the points of the eyes that catches the light, so you can see it's gone from plain to almost a glossy effect without looking like I applied glitter. How gorgeous. Then to finish off, I'm just using a black gel liner in the waterline. Time for the face, guys. I'm starting with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, applied all over her face as both moisturizer and base, followed by NARS Natural Radiant Foundation in Tahoe, a perfect match for her skin. I then used Too Faced Born This Way concealer in a mix of butterscotch and golden to conceal and brighten under her eyes. To add dimension to her face, I just used a darker foundation to contour the edges. I'm being particularly careful around this area as her skin is most sensitive around the areas where I'm applying the contour shade. To set under the eyes, I used MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, my preferred powder for drier skin textures. This sets under the eyes with no cakey appearance. Now to a fun part. This was not planned at all. I normally just walk like this. If I feel a look needs that something extra, I usually, with the agreement of my client, just add something just to give the look a bit of wow. To warm up her face and give more dimension, I'm using 2 shades of MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, again being careful around this sensitive area for Jessica. For dry skin types, I generally avoid powder around the cheek area. So here I'm using a liquid highlighter that has a bit of color from Becca. This will act as both a blush and a highlight. How pretty does this look? On the lips, I'm starting with a lip liner around the edges. Make sure you blend as you apply, as I find this makes blending in the lipstick a lot more easier. I then use a nude brown liquid lipstick from Dose of Color, but I wanted the color a bit lighter, so I just added a lighter concealer just to brighten the inner part of her lips. Then I finished off with a very sparkling lip gloss. This just made her lips look so luscious. Like, how pretty is this? The whole look was finished off with the dusting of Black Up highlighter to her skin. This is just to add a bit of sheen to her skin area that's exposed. Now the finished look, ta-da! Jessica went from stunning to stunning because she's beautiful either ways. Thank you guys for watching, and just to encourage more videos, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.